Thank you, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. From my childhood, if my mom wanted to tell me something which I doesn't like to hear, always I doesn't like to hear what she says, then she would convey her message such a way that I would love to hear. What did I love? From my childhood, I loved driving cars and bikes. I learned my driving at my age of 12. Well, it's possible in India because there is no one tracking us for licenses. And driving is one of the things that excites me. One day, I was worried about a test when I came to a situation to compete with top school people. It's in my 6th or 7th grade, I guess. Then I went to my mom. Can I compete with them? My mom told me, bright people goes to top schools. Top schools never produce bright people. Of course, it's double-edged sword, I would agree. But as a matter of fact, on that day she convinced me that way. Then I told, I didn't understand. What did you told? Okay. She put it in another way and told that it's not the power of the car that wins the race, but the willpower of the driver that wins the race. Maybe she thought I could understand that way. Yes, I understood. What did I learn from this course? I learned a lot. One of the most important things I learned is, whatever the job I took, whether I win or I lose, I had the willpower to try again and to lose again, of course. But I'll try it till I win it. That's how I always remember this quote. If I lose again, I used to keep myself telling, go ahead, try, you will win. You have the willpower. Let's not bother about your competitors. Win. So, today I would like to tell about two personalities who really inspires me, or who reminds me, if I lose something, you can try once again. You got chances. I took two different arenas that I want to choose. One is from sports, one is from business environment. So, from sports environment, I choose Michael Schumacher, who doesn't need an introduction. He's a great Formula 1 racer the sport has ever seen. I would like to take his driving track record after he joined with Ferrari, which also doesn't need an introduction. It's a greatest team which developed with the entire F1 racing right from 1940s. Of course, it has some hardships during the period of 1980 to 1995 for 15 years, which hadn't won not even a single race, not even a single championship. Then, in 1996, it contracted with Schumacher. In that season, for the remaining 5 races, Schumacher won 3 of the races, which altogether keeps more than the total tally of the team winnings from 1991 to 1995. A surprise. I digged some more into the top details. I found some more interesting that Ferrari has better engine, and even in fact more sophisticated engine than its competitors. Its competitors are Ford, McLaren, Renault, Mercedes-Benz. And why it didn't win even though it has a good engine? Then Schumacher told only one thing after he contracted with them. Well, you need not to be having a good engine to win the race. You need to understand the dynamics of the road, as well as you need to be a good driver. Yes, he's a good driver because he could drive it in wet conditions with more complacent and with more control and with more ease. Most drivers felt risky to drive in wet conditions. However, Schumacher was one of the drivers who has the greatest record of winning races in wet conditions, and he won 17 races out of 30 he played in wet conditions. He is good at taking edge where his competitors are not as good. Sometimes a winner doesn't need to be an expert, but he should have the willpower to win. It made him to identify what he could do better than his competitors. And he learned. That's how he won many races. Throughout his career, he has the ability to produce the fastest laps in the crucial times and to push the car to the very peak limit for very sustained periods. The other personality that I choose is Kimberly Clark Company, and who turned around it. It was turned around by an internal lawyer named Darwin Eastman. After he took this charge as a CEO, he did two major things. Before that, the Kimberly Clark Company is a 100-year-old company which is into commodity-based business of developing manufacturing papers. As soon as he took as CEO, he did not expand any paper mills. In fact, he shut down all the paper mills, called all the board members, asked what to do. Everyone told, yes, you did very bad job. In fact, you did the worst job to shut down all the paper mills. Then he told, we are not into commodity business anymore because it is on the cost side of the economy. Why don't we move on to the profit side of the business? And told, we will move into consumer developing products and then compete with Procter & Gamble. Either we win or we lose. We will be the winners because we competed with Procter & Gamble. And they won the race. 25 years after working as a CEO, he beat Procter & Gamble in 6 of 8 product categories. He never stopped looking back. And one interview, when a market participant came and asked, he told, I never stopped trying to become qualified as a CEO. So, to become an achiever, one should have the willpower to win the race and to walk extra mile that others couldn't afford it. It makes you to stand out of the crowd. Thanks.